The Laguna race was pretty interesting. It was the last race of the year, and the car had come along quite well. We felt pretty good. We were set up very well for that event. And it came down to the last 15-20 minutes. We were in second place, Porsche was leading, and Jan Magnussen was in the car and managed to close a 17-second gap to bumper to bumper.
Then they're heavy braking 4:11. If Magnussen is going to get the job done, it has to be right now.
Two cars were side by side, and just through a series of events, the Porsche managed to get the Corvette turned around, and Jan nosed it in a 50G head-on crash into the retaining wall before he crossed the finish line.
And he crashes it big!
Oh, they're not going to like that one.
My first gut feeling is, is Jan okay? I asked him once, no reply. I asked him again, and could tell he was hurting, but he said, I'm all right. We got to knock the wind out of him. And then the second feeling is you just want to pound somebody, So what do? I don't know. You build a faster race car so he's not close to you. That's what I try to do.
We've got something to prove. We've got something to prove to our fans and to all the people that were watching that race on TV. The Corvette's here to stay, and the Corvette's here to win. Well, we just recently returned from 3 days of testing at Sebring, which was extremely interesting. Obviously, it's exciting because it's the first outing of the new year, knowing we're just on the cusp of one of the most important events in all of racing, the 12 Hours of Sebring. So the guys were pretty geeked up about that.
Testing at Sebring went fairly smooth. We had a couple issues with one car at the beginning, but stuff that we needed to learn on long runs and tire wear, all that stuff was terrific. And then just getting everybody back up to speed, we hadn't practiced in a while. Gets everybody up and going. It's sort of like our spring training. And we're ready to go now.
Sebring's a real test. It's a very difficult track.
But Sebring's the most roughest, hardest track that we race on, including Le Mans.
Sebring has that, thrill of being racing there for 50 or 60 years. I don't even know how many years they've been racing there. A long time. It is the coolest, aura in America.
If you look at the depth of the competition in GT2, there are a lot of good teams out there, a lot of good manufacturers.
I think this year, more so than ever in the past, has me personally energized because of the level of competition that's going to be existing this year.
Porsche's always strong. Ferrari will be good. They're coming out with a new car. BMW's got their first year under their belt. They know that we race as hard as we can race the whole time. So they gotta bring their A game every time.
We've been through some terrific adversity. It's a pretty battle-hardened group. But from a competitive standpoint, it's not just one guy now. You're looking over your shoulder at 6, 7, 8 guys, all capable of competing at the highest level. So it's going to be the most challenging of the seasons, no question.